Okay, we're on the location where we're putting up the greenhouse. And you can see down on the side here, we've already put in our posts on one side. We still haven't got them on the other. But yesterday, the difficult part was getting it square and then cementing them in. What we did basically is we went 10 foot from this greenhouse since it's already here. But if you don't have something, a landmark like that to start with, you basically do your first line here. Like this greenhouse is 45 foot long. You do 45 feet over there, then measure out 20 feet out from each one, and then 45 across. But then you have to measure diagonally from corner to corner to, and if it's the same length diagonally on both directions, then you're square. And that took some time yesterday. And then once we got that done, we dug some holes for the corners and then pounded the posts in. All these posts are lined up. They're 36 inches tall. And then we took a string across the top and pretty much got them as straight as possible. But the only ones that are cemented are the ones on the corner. We found from the windstorms and all that, that's where if the wind's going to pick something up, it's going to pick up the corner. It's not going to pick up the center pieces at all. And so then after we got all the corners done and cemented this morning, the cement is set, and we pounded in these posts. I got this from another YouTube video. This is a little jig here. It's 5 foot and there's half circles on each end. And what we did was we put it in between the posts. We had a string there, and then we laid that on top of the string and got these perfectly spaced all the way down. And then there was a couple of extra inches on the other end, which isn't a real big deal, but when we put in the 2x4s across the bottom, at least the first 8 of them will be all lined up. And now we're going to go to the other side and put a string up from post to post, and then we'll put it, and then we'll pound in the post there. And once those are all pounded in, as you can see here, we've already put in the first arch. We screwed together the poles that we bent yesterday, and then we put in the first arch. This arch we had to kind of bend the posts in a little bit, which is good. You want pressure to hold this in place. So what we're going to do today, what we should get done today, is we should get all the posts in, and then we're going to put in these brackets, as you can see on this other greenhouse. We put these brackets a little higher, and that's to hold the plastic in place along the sides. And we're going to do it lower to the ground here, right where that string is. We're going to put the brackets in, and then we'll put in the 2x4s, and then we'll put in our arches, and then we'll start putting in our wiggle wire holders right here. This holds the wiggle wire in, and then we can attach our plastic. Another thing we'll have to do is we'll have to put in our cross pieces across, 3 of them all the way across, and you'll see that as we go along. But anyway, for today we're going to get in the lower brackets, the posts, and we'll probably put the arches in. So it'll actually look like something by the end of the day. So we've got our posts in. We started to put in some arches, and I just wanted to show you how we lined up our posts. Okay, we did a string on the bottom to line them up straight, and then we did a string across the top here so they're all at the same level, and then we used our spacer just like that for spacing out our posts, and they came out pretty good. And now we're going to finish up. We're going to put this on the tripod. We're going to finish putting our arches in, and then we'll be done for the day. like it had a little bit of tweak in it.
Got it? Got it?
Yep. Got it? All right. It almost looks like a greenhouse, but not. Lots of work to do yet.